Ready? 3, 2, 1, start.
Passage 12. The economic philosophy of a business organization in a country has to be judged by its relevance to the time and the environment in which it operates. The requirements of the situation in a given time have got to be taken into account by any organization so as to make its policies more relevant and realistic. Since the cooperative institutions in this country have come to stay as forceful economic institutions, the time has come to see para. The significance of cooperatives as ideal institutions to bring socio-economic change has been realized all over the world. The successes of cooperative movement in most advanced and developed countries is very well known. It has become an important sector in the national economy of these countries, realizing the weaknesses of capitalistic model and the limitations of totalitarian economy. A strong plea was made to develop the economy in Afro-Asian region on the cooperative model. In the beginning, the cooperative philosophy came as a reaction to the competitive condition, which was characterized by the minimum government interference. Many problems came up. The exploitation of the weak by the strong became a significant feature of the competitive model. The survival of the fittest was the essence of capitalism. In this system, the interests of the workers were completely neglected. The workers were treated merely as an input like any in the business organization, and they were supposed to have nothing to do with the produce. Further, when this competitive model grew in its final phase, which was characterized by the existence of big business monopolies, the interests of the consumers were also ignored in the model. The consumer was completely at the mercy of the tycoons. Consumer is a king in a competitive economy became a myth. Thus, in the final stage of competitive model, both the interests of the workers and the consumers, which are the significant components of the economy, were undermined. Thus, the essence of the problem in a competitive model of the economic development was how to safeguard the interests of the workers and the consumers, how to develop a model to protect the interests of the workers and the consumers was the basics of the problem. Therefore, it should be realized that in this condition, if at all any model is to be designed, it is bound to be a corrective model. It was thought that if profits are reduced, the workers and consumers will be automatically benefited as they will get more share in the gains of produce in the industry. Unfortunately, this logic equated the profit to the exploitation. Thus, in a corrective model, the concept of profit became a sinful word, and thus, in the cooperative model of economic development, the significance of the profit as its driving force was totally neglected.